So let's go ahead and get started, Leo. Lots of messages that came through for you. One of the biggest things I want to say to you is I feel like it's really time for you, Leo, to let go of the old and the negativity and the lower vibrational energy that has been holding you back from moving towards what you truly want. I feel like that very strongly with you, and I do feel like you're going to be moving towards that. I do feel like I want to remind you, Leo, that it's time for you to trust your intuition, not only rely on your head, that it's time to listen to the heart. I do feel like there's lots of new beginnings, and I understand the fear, but I want to tell you to embrace the unknown. I know that can be kind of hard sometimes. And I do feel like there's possibly some shadow work that needs to be done. It's just fear. But honestly, sometimes we can perform our best when we're living in fear, because sometimes it's that fear or the unknown, the fear of the unknown that actually drives us to move forward. So I find it interesting. I'm playing with my bloodstone here. I'm very drawn to it. And this is a stone for patience. I absolutely feel this way with you as well. Just have a little bit of patience. So the overall energy that I pulled for you was the sun, which is awesome. This is all about new beginnings, stepping into, loving yourself, innocence. I feel like stepping back kind of into like a childlike innocence, loving yourself unconditionally, opening yourself up for fun and the newness that life is trying to bring to you right now, that the universe is trying to bring to you. And I feel like, again, I want to keep mentioning the childlike innocence without any conditions or expectations, just living in the moment and opening yourself up to everything that's trying to come your way. So I love that energy. I dig that very much. I did pull an angel message for you for your general reading, and it was release and surrender. It says, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. I love this. Again, like I was saying, I feel like releasing expectations on how things should happen or why things should happen, or, I'm not going to do this unless A, B, and C happens. I just feel like I want to tell you to just go with the flow and allow what's trying to leave, and what's trying to come in, to come in. I do feel like what I felt when I was reading this before is I felt like you're really being asked to step into your creative mode, your creativity. I feel like lots of you are being asked to step into mission. And I did also feel like it will lead you towards somebody, like a soulmate connection, or it'll lead you towards, working with other people who are going through awakenings. I felt like that quite strongly. And if you are feeling the need to serve and you are feeling guided to serve and to help with that kind of stuff, I feel like it's going to be huge for you. I literally feel like you're being given an opportunity of abundance. You just need to get creative with it. Get out of your mind, follow your heart. I also feel like some of you are going to be leaving marriages or certain situations that are no longer serving you. And I want to tell you to release the guilt that's associated with that. And release any kind of immature thinking, immature ways of being. Anybody around you who's trying to get you to do something that maybe you don't necessarily feel comfortable with. Oftentimes that can happen when, people are worried that when you make a change, they have to make a change. I just feel very strongly like I want to tell you to approach it from a very balanced perspective. Listen to your heart, take it slow, and release any guilt for wanting to be happy is what I feel like I want to say to you. And I do feel like you're going to be moving towards happiness and peace when you do release that negativity. And you're going to be moving towards a more comfortable lifestyle. And I feel like you're really going to be stepping into this Fool kind of energy, which is, just going with it, stepping into the unknown, embracing your intuition and just going with it. I did pull the 1111 card for you, which is absolutely wonderful. But I feel like you're going to have to release some things that are no longer serving you in order to get to that state. And you will. I do want to tell you as well to stop looking towards the past and stop holding on to things that no longer serve you. This can be old ways of thinking, being, doing, people who no longer serve you. Also feeling like you're coming from a place of lack, because when you're scared to leave something because you're worried that you're not going to achieve what it is that you want, you're just going to be attracting more of that into your life. And so I just feel like I want to say and remind you that endings are merely new beginnings. And it's time for you to accept responsibility for yourself and trust this renewed passion that you have for life. You know, if there's someone around you who gives you a spark, who gives you that feeling or a new opportunity, a new beginning in regards to, I feel, entrepreneurial type of, again, the mission, I feel like is connected to this. You're not going to be left out in the cold. So I just feel like follow your passions, follow your creativity, and come from a balanced place. I feel like surrendering to the illusion of control. Leos kind of like to be in control. Fire signs and air signs are kind of like that. Well, and earth signs a bit as well. But I just feel like I want to tell you to tame the ego, surrender to the unknown, allow the newness to come in. And I feel like I also want to mention if you are leaving a divorce, or if you're leaving a situation, a divorce, a situation that has to do with a karmic soulmate or anything at all, I do want to tell you that I feel like that's going to be resolved, but you're going to have to really come from a place of love. You're going to have to come from a very balanced emotional state. And by taming your ego, that's going to allow you to see things from a higher perspective as well. I also feel very strongly like this battle with abundance. I feel like money is very, very much on your mind, and having abundance in your life. I want to remind you that you need to get clear about what it is that you want, whether this is through meditation, journaling, setting your intentions. Because what I feel like is that you're being given an opportunity, but you're refusing to see the opportunity. Like you could be being shown signs, synchronicities, but you're so focused on what has gone wrong or what could go wrong that you're refusing to see what's right in front of you, what's being offered to you. And again, I literally feel like this is an opportunity from the universe, a gift from God. So please make sure you're mindful of that this month, Leo, because it could turn around and bite you in the butt. So I want to say, just get clear, cut through the crap, cut through the bullshit, and allow yourself to start manifesting what it is that you truly want. A lot of creative power. I feel like you're being asked to step into your, fire power. I've got the Queen of Wands here, and she's a very creative person. She knows what she wants. She is a fire sign, and she doesn't stop until she gets what she wants. She's not scared of anyone or anything. She knows, and she allows herself to take the steps towards manifesting. And I do feel like I want to tell you, when you feel happy and you're coming from a balanced point of view, you're going to be able to step into this energy quite easily. So again, manifest from the heart is what I want to say to you. I do feel like you're being called to step out of your comfort zone as well, and this is to become a more grounded, stable, independent version of yourself. But you're going to have to listen to your intuition, Leo. You're going to have to listen to your intuition. Not everything comes from the mind. Not everything is logical. Not everything is rational. And if you are worried about past pains or past hurts or the past repeating itself, don't. Listen to your intuition and know that you have everything that you could possibly need to begin this new beginning for yourself, to manifest what it is that you truly want. And I feel like I want to mention to you as well, I know that it might be a little hard sometimes, but I want you to notice the way that you feel and the recurring emotional feelings that are happening inside of you, because this signifies divine guidance for you. Okay, so take the time to get out of your head a little bit, spend some time in meditation, yoga, Reiki, anything that you got to do to become quiet, and notice how you're feeling in the chest, in the heart, not so much in the mind. And then follow that. because it's going to lead you to where you want to be. Nine of Pentacles is a great energy. It's a person who, she doesn't need anyone or anything. She's whole within herself. And that's towards the end of the month here. I am feeling that. You just have to allow the intuition to guide you and release and surrender your need to control and release expectations. Open yourself up to all possibilities. All possibilities. I want to tell you, love yourself enough to open yourself up to anything that can come your way. Don't be so scared. So I am going to pull 3 cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. I love the cards. These cards, they have very practical messages. I just absolutely adore them. I just love these cards. And they always tend to just kind of come with the right messages at the right time. So, all right. The first message I have for you is wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. And this is kind of what I was saying about listening to your intuition, coming from a balanced perspective, trusting what you already feel you know, and embracing moment by moment, embracing that new beginning. So, don't rush. Sometimes fire signs can be very quick to act and then feel. This month, really try to train yourself to feel first and then act. Again, that meditation seems to be coming up quite strongly for you. The second message I have for you is break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. Absolutely, like I was saying, step out of your comfort zone. And don't worry that if you allow your heart to guide you and you allow your passions to guide you, that you're going to be left out in the cold, because you're not. But how are you ever going to know what you really want unless you try something new? And the third message I have for you is waves of prosperity. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Yeah, I felt this so strongly, and that's why I kept saying that. I kept feeling all this pentacle energy. I literally feel like the hand of God is like coming to offer you something huge. You just have to see it. You have to acknowledge it. You have to trust it. And no, you might not necessarily like what has to go away or what is perceiving to fall away from your life in order to get it, but please allow it. Don't try to force anything, just allow. So those are fantastic. I'm also going to be pulling 3 cards from the Romance Oracle Angels cards by Doreen Virtue as well. And please keep in mind that this is whoever you're thinking about as I shuffle them. This is applicable to whoever it is you're thinking about. And, always remember that, if you've worked with me, you already know that I try to bring the messages back to you. And it's all about loving yourself first. The first one I have is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So to get free yourself and break free and stepping out of your comfort zone and releasing expectations, these are very large messages for you this month. So free yourself. What I want to say to you, what I feel like when I'm holding this card is free yourself from limited ways of thinking. It doesn't have to be one way or another. It can be something can happen, or a romantic partner, or a soulmate, whatever it is, can come into your life when you release your way of thinking, your way of being. And if that's leaving old partnerships behind as well, so be it. But you only know. Listen to your heart. The second message I have is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Absolutely. I do feel, like I said, you're moving towards something that you really want. Listen to your heart and let your heart guide you. I feel like that message speaks for itself, actually. And the third message I have is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. So there's that word again, expectations. Open yourself up to any possibility this month, Leo. Open yourself up to anything. It's when we release the expectations and release the conditioning that we were brought up learning, that the most amazing opportunities are shown to us, and people come into our lives or back into our lives when we least expect it. So just keep an open mind.